With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Will start at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Back to throw. Hagan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Hagan. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. They bring their punter out there now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And this defense not giving them anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Knight. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He got 29 yards that time. At the 35-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Knight. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. Prince. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Knight. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Gets around him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Off the bootleg. Hagan firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Woodson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Woodson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Operating from the gun. Hagan. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. From the gun on third down. Hagan. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Operating from the gun. Knight. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Up the middle they go. Prince. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a first and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing to start the drive. Hagan. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Now a second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
Back to throw. Hagan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Woodson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
First down.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down.
30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Hagan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Up the middle they go. Woodson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
3rd and less than a yard.
They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
First down.
It's a gain of a yard. And that enables him to also pick up the first. Now a handoff up the middle. Woodson still fighting for more. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bulls are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come through.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Prince. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. Prince. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Prince. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
At the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. From the 35, here's second down and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Up the middle they go. Woodson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
That's good.
51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Gain of 15. First down.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
He finds his man complete. That's Bishop. 2 yards to go, second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. Woodson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. Makes it third and
From the gun on third down. Hagan working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Up the middle they go. Woodson. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He's got room to roam, and he gets it all the way down to the 3.
That's another Brooklyn first down.
Back to throw. Hagan. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bulls have taken the lead. But CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Steelers 10.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Prince. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Operating from the gun. Knight. Going up top. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bishop. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Hagan. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd down and 3.
Complete to number 8. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Hagan. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Back to throw. Hagan. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw. Hagan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the gun, Hagan. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Hagan. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Having only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before break. Knight. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the NFC. All right, Brandon, thanks much. We are into week
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Off play action. Hagan. Going for the right side here. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
48-yard line.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Brooklyn.
Up the middle they go. Woodson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bulls have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Operating from the gun, Knight. And this one complete to Smith. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Knight goes right back to Smith again. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 6.
Operating from the gun, Knight. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Off the play fake. Hagan. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Prince. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
1 yard gain.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
In motion right is Smith. 2nd and 9 now. A quick throw there is incomplete. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Knight. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Back now in Pittsburgh. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th.
It's a gain of 20.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 20. And the Brooklyn first down.
On first down, Woodson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
It's a gain of 5.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Hagan. They will throw the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Foles.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Back to throw. Hagan. A quick throw here. That's complete. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bulls are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steelers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Knight. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw. Hagan. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st down, Brooklyn.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Woodson. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Woodson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
At the 9-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch yardage today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Off-play action. Knight. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Yeah, to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and saying, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. Woodson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hagan. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bulls up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Knight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Ramos. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Knight. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is Smith with a ground. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
First and 10 at the 32-yard
Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Brooklyn,
they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.